Good evening on this Godlike Thursday, because we're normally not on Thursday, but it's great to see everybody coming in. It has been a very hectic week for me personally. Alan, you were telling me a little bit about your week, and I think we're feeling both the pain and we're ready for it to be Friday already. But man, what a week it's been, and I'm so glad we're coming to an end. But Matt was kind enough to message me this week and say, "Hey, man, I've got Weapon X coming in from Sideshow. We should definitely do an unboxing." And I was like, "You're absolutely right. We should." This is the exclusive, I'm not mistaken.
I was on the wait list for this, and I'll tell you, yes, it is the exclusive with the both portraits. Kind of long story short, I was on the wait list for this, and it, just wasn't converting.
Yep.
And then I saw someone posted in one of the groups, "Hey, you can take over it ships in a few days. You can take over my pre-order. You can take over my order, have it shipped directly to your house, and it's yours. It's the exclusive." So I was the first to respond.
Okay.
His name, he's real popular in the groups. He sells a lot, but his name is Nick Mangold.
Yep.
And,
Nick Mangold.
Great, great communication, and everything. Like, hey, he even called me on the phone. I was asking question after question. He even called me on the phone, and then he said, "Look, you pay me, and I'll just switch where they ship it to your address."
Okay.
And so, we worked out the agreement, and then he screenshotted, his Sideshow account showing that it was shipping to my address. And then when he got tracking, he sent tracking to me, and it was a flawless transaction. So definitely recommend Nick Mangold. He says he sells a lot, so if you're looking for statues, he's got a little bit of everything. So hit him up, and definitely a trusted seller in the community.
Yeah, so I've known Nick for a long time. I know he's bought and sold a lot of different pieces. The first muscle racks I had, they came with the wire grade on it, because it was one of those big heavy duty ones.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Nick's, and I asked him. I said, "Man, what did you do?" "Oh, I went to the lumber yard. I had this cut, and then I painted it with this." "So what did you paint it with?" "And yeah, I stained it with this. I did this. I did this. I did this." And he kind of guided me through that. And that my first display was thanks to Nick Mangold. He's the one that told me what to do and how to get that set up. And to be honest, I was so much of a noob. I didn't really know what to do or anything else. And it's great to have someone that would reach out and help you like that. And that's what I love about this community is that.
Well, I was about to say that, even if you're, I think a lot of people, they feel that they can't chime in or be a part of the chat or be a part of groups because, hey, I'm new, thing. I mean, these groups in this community and things like that. Yeah, there's some negative. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it.
Sure.
But there's definitely more people that'll help you out. "Hey, how did you do that?" Or, "Hey, is this worth it?" Type thing like that. And just answer your, what you think are kind of basic questions, but we enjoy, we enjoy that, type thing. So yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of collectors join this week, and they had some questions too. And I was happy to answer them. I think, Alan, I'm caught up on every single message I have. I usually catch up on Saturday morning on all the messaging. But I want to thank all the new members we had this week. And we had a lot of new people join us, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to be working really hard to bring the best content possible. These two guys know how much work I've put in these last 2 weeks to get us where we need to be at. But I'm looking forward to that and spending time with the community. Godlike Statues was built off of positivity. My good friend Chris, the Batman statue collector, had his own channel called Rogues Gallery that Matt's a part of. And I drew Notion from him. I asked some advice, and I just took off from there. I just built it. I wanted to make a place where statue collecting was fun, but it was done in a positive manner. And that's what I really wanted to focus on. And that's kind of what we built here. So welcome, everybody. Mr. Kiefer, good evening, sir. I know it's been a very challenging week for all of us, but I'm glad you're here. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. It's almost Friday. Yay.
Most. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
No, I wanted to jump in tonight and join Matt unboxing the Weapon X. I know he's been anxious to get that thing out, but I was going to ask him if he peeked.
Well, I opened the box, number one, to make sure nothing was broken because I
No.
didn't want it like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No,
he
I
kind
mean,
of peeked a little bit.
I unwrapped some of the tissue paper, but no, I was like, okay, let me see where the pieces are. There's a lot of those water bubble pieces,
Yeah, there are.
and they look awesome. I mean, I haven't like picked them up to like look at them, but just like looking at them.
Yeah.
Looking at them from here, they look awesome.
Great. Cool.
Let me address the chat real quick, and then I have a question for all of us here that we're gonna go over. Terry, Alan, one of the biggest supporters of our channel is Terry. Great to see you. Thank you for being here, sir. Another Godlike collector and my brother. Great to see you, Battle Cat. Thanks for being here, man. Man, he was just sharing some work he's doing, Alan, and he has some sort of talent. Not to mention, he's just a great dude, man. So thanks for sharing that with us. And I most likely will go to New York Comic Con this year for the channel. I'm just trying to figure out who's going to be there, and everything's going through. I'm telling you right now, Matt, if the cast of Aliens shows up at a different con, I may do that instead. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
We may do that instead. We'll see, because that's going on right now a lot. I bring some goodies back for all of us too. So Joe, thank you for being here. And the number one supporter of the channel right here, he makes the most comments and the most likes. Trust me, I have all the data in front of me all the time. So, Knight, thanks for being here. Great to see you, man. Thank you for showing up. We really appreciate you very much. Jim, thanks for being here, sir. Smash that like button. Thank you very much. Resin Ronan, thank you for being here. Yeah, Nick's a great dude. And one of the veteran collectors in the community, Mr. Kramer, I hope you get your car repaired, sir. Thanks for sharing that with me. I'm sorry about that vehicle. Kicking the pants when you have to spend money that you don't really. I mean, it's just, I just can't. But it is what it is. I always say to myself, it's better than being stranded on the side of the road.
Yeah,
getting it repaired now rather than being stranded on the side of the road. So, I get my old chain soon, anyways. But thank you all for being here. I do have a question for everyone here. So, right now, what is one statue that was one of the biggest wow factors that you opened and you just could not believe it? And I'll start off with this one because it was probably, I know exactly which one it was. Well, there's two. Okay, I only have one. I'm going to do one. I have to do RDJ, I think. I'll tell you why. For one, I've never had a bust before. I'm not a bust collector by any means, but I never had a bust before. And I could not believe the realism of the portrait when I got it open. If you can watch the unboxing on our channel, you can see that. And seeing that portrait for the first time was unbelievable. It just was. I think second place for me has to be the Jungle Hunter. It was everything I thought it would be, but in a very large scale. And I just couldn't believe the paint job I did for that. It's just unbelievable in person. Those are my two. I only could choose one, but those I did two. But post in the chat what piece wowed you as well. But Matt, you have had probably some of the best pieces that the statue collecting wise. So, is there one in particular you opened that you just said, man?
I gotta go two. I gotta go two.
Okay, go two. All right, we get two. All right.
And I'm not gonna say Jungle Hunter because you said Jungle Hunter.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Bale, the life-size Bale from Infinity Studios. That was this past Christmas present from my wife.
Oh man, I love that one.
And I opened it up and when I saw this, I was like, this crap is detailed out the gig. And then got the button. And she was like, that's too scary. It's just like it. It looks just like it.
Yeah.
So then I would say from recent memory would be the Mythos Darth Vader that we just did last week. So the Mythos Darth Vader with the light up and all that. It's just awesome. Yeah.
Man, those are some great picks. Matt, you have had some very, very impressive pieces in your collection. So to say those are some of your favorites, that
Yeah.
speaks volume. It really does. Alan, you've had a couple pieces, maybe 2 or 3 in your
You
collection.
got Alan needs
Maybe
about
2 or
a list
3.
of 5, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, Alan, you can have 2 also.
I only
Like,
get one.
yeah,
You get
well,
2.
yeah, you can do 2 because we've all done 2. So is there 2 that really struck you? Like, you know what? I just can't believe how great this is in person. Is there 2 that you have or have?
Yeah. I still have to go back to like one of my favorites, which is right behind me, the Prime One Apostle Zod.
Yes.
That was. It's hard to tell, like looking behind me, but in real life, not
Mhm.
only is it huge, but the
Yeah.
detail and everything about it is just like unbelievable. So
I
that's like top of my list. And good grief, there's so many that I really
yeah,
love.
it's a great
A
pick.
clean life-size alien bust, I would say,
Yeah.
is right
Um,
up there.
yeah, that was a huge wow factor to get that in hand. And first thing I said to myself is, man, what have I got myself into? This thing is just crazy big, you know. And but once you have it set up, and uh, I, I just, you know, I would never get rid of that. I say never, but say never. But it's just so great. Not to mention, I don't know how. I'm so worried, Alan, about shipping for some of these pieces that I have to ship them out for damages and things. I mean, we saw it firsthand. I had to sit on a pallet because I was
Yeah.
so worried.
Yeah,
But and I recommend anyone that's shipping out a very expensive or they may think a fragile piece do freight shipping. Oh, you could say, well, dang it, Jimmy, that's a lot of extra money I don't want to spend. I promise you, if you're spending 5K on a statue, you want to spend the extra $200. Like you really do.
That's how the Iron Man bus, life size bus, came to me, and the T2 bus came freight ship. Big semi
Right.
came up in my neighborhood and just jacked it up on a pallet jack and let's go. You know, here you go.
Right. People still coming in. Thank you. Great to see you. Is that your kingdom? Great to see you. We will disagree with some recent prices in the mall for them. Yeah, I did see that. I'll tell you what. Let's come back to that because that's definitely a topic for our
Because
Friday
I'm
show.
looking at that.
Great.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at
am
that.
too.
So definitely let's do that after the unboxing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, for sure. I'll put that on the highlights. Very good. And it's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, okay. Great to see the Hellbound unboxing. Godlike. Yeah, that is an amazing statue, Lane. Thanks for doing it with us. That's a great one. I really love that one a lot, actually. So yeah, J&D Batman Superman open the same time. Oh wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you know what? I've talked to you this week maybe a couple times, but I can't tell you how excited I am to pre-order Bane
I know.
because
It's gonna be a
I
day one. It's gonna be
I
a day one.
I have got to get that. There's no
Yep.
question about it. I've got to have that piece. So I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for
Well,
the
even my
review.
wife, for the past few years, you know, she saw that I had, you know, the Dark Knight
Yeah.
Bale, and I had Joker, and
Yep.
even Selena Kyle on the Bane. She was like, they never did a Bane, a Tom Hardy Bane. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, Prime One did one. It was during COVID, kind of, you know what I'm saying, type thing like that.
Yeah.
But I said, nobody else has really done one. I said, they need to make. She was like, they need to make one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's pieces that are in the back of my mind. I think Alan had mentioned it. I think down the road you'll end up buying this some way somehow. But I cannot stop staring at Alan's J&D Superman because it is just probably one of their best likenesses they've ever
Oh
done.
yeah. I would
Oh,
agree. I would agree with that.
the
Yeah.
the Reeve
The
Superman.
Reeve,
The Reeve.
the
Yeah,
Reeve.
Reeve. Yeah.
I'd have to buy a double pack too. I couldn't buy just a single. I have to buy them both. And you know what's it's up there too. Alan is the new J&D Catwoman that you're getting. So
Oh yeah.
man,
That
both of
was
those
awesome.
together. Gee, I mean, you've got like some very impressive
The
pieces.
fabric
Really
on
Mhm.
the fabric on the just her the plain version,
Mhm.
you know,
Yep.
it looks amazing. I mean,
It
everything
does.
looks amazing on that statue. You know, it's like,
So
man.
Can you imagine Matt Bane with a trench coat on with
with the
fur,
coat.
you know,
Yeah.
and holding it together?
Doing like this or something.
Oh man, I gotta get that, man. He broke Batman's back. He's a bad dude, man. Of course you want that. So, but a lot of people still coming in. Vengeance, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
But I think they're going to do the pose of where he still might have that coat on, but then he's got the vest underneath the coat, and of course he's got his headpiece. I think they're going to do the pose where he's kind of like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like looking like, hey, I'm the baddest guy on this planet right now, type thing like that.
I'll take any pose with any either with the coat or without the coat. I'll take it. And they better not make a double pack. They better not make one with the coat and with. I'll be so mad. I'll be like, damn.
You got to get them both. You might be mad. Go get them both.
I'm gonna need some counseling if that happens. Yeah. So, Benjamin was saying unboxing Sideshow for the same winter prime one exclusive dragon. Oh yeah, that one's really nice.
Oh yeah.
And XM bike. Oh yeah, the bat bike. That was that piece is very impressive. Very big, like those are very large statues. But those are great ones. Battle. Oh yeah. So listen, Battlecat has probably some of the best busts, around. He's got some great ones, but both the Infinity Aquaman and Bruce Lee life-size busts. Yeah, he has both of those, and they're both fantastic. They're both really good. That Aquaman looks real. It's like the facial feature and everything.
Oh yeah.
It looks very close to the actor. So, yeah, those are some great pieces and very big pieces too. Yeah. I think he sent me a picture when he got that in, Alan. It was like, I think it came on a pallet and there were just two crazy big boxes.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah, I can only imagine putting that together or whatever. But the guy's fast. Just so you know, he went on lunch break, put together Iron Man, and he was done. Like man, it's already in your spot and everything, and on your lunch break. So he's pretty quick. Oh yeah. JD Catwoman. Yeah, I can't wait to see more of the new one. So I really do. I really want to see that. Grandmaster. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, this is gonna be a great unboxing. So Resident Prime 1 Jungle Hunter played long time. Oh my god, that's so awesome! I love it, man. I love. He played the Long Time Sally.
I got that song on my iPhone on my playlist.
Yeah.
And, my wife's like, where did you get this song from? I'm like, Predator.
Yeah, it's a Predator.
Come on.
It's a Predator. So like Matt's ringtone is the Predator theme song. Comes on when Matt calls me.
Yeah.
It comes on. That's what comes on.
Yeah.
My boss has got like the Star Wars theme. I think Alan's is the Predator also. So.
No, actually, mine is the Darth Vader theme.
Oh, Darth Vader theme. Yeah. Imperial March. Yeah. Imperial March. Yeah, I have that one set too, but it's only for my boss. Like when my boss calls me, that's when I get that.
Okay.
Oh man, something's wrong. We're gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got some great pieces coming. I can't wait for that dog alien. Dog alien is going to be amazing pieces. So, well, Matt, the floor is yours. We won't let everybody wait
any longer. I'm
going to blow you up here.
I'm going to watch Sideshow's unboxing video to kind of help.
Yep.
But I do got the base over here. Okay, we have 58 of 350.
Okay. There's not that many of these.
No.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You can see the base.
Oh, that looks good.
Industrial,
Yep.
That looks really good.
I'd say if you said weight, I'd say 10 pounds. 10 pound base.
Matt, does it feel hollow or does it feel like it's solid piece of resin or?
I would say it's a resin. Yeah, it's not like it's not polystone, I would say.
Okay.
So let me put that where you can move right there. Okay. So then I do know.
Thank you, everybody, for being here and spending time with us this evening. Appreciate all of you.
So let me see.
And it's not a race. You take your time, sir. Put that together.
Okay, so here's one of the many water effects you can kind of
Yep.
see.
Oh wow, it looks
It
good.
Yeah, looks good.
It reflects real good in the light too.
Yeah, I love that it goes to large, small bubbles as it's going up. That looks really cool.
They have some color coding in it. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. Okay, like that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Looks
then
good.
we're gonna do the one with it's got one with a wire. This was a bigger one, and it's got like a wire, like one of the cables
Some of the
in it.
cables, yeah,
And again, it's just reflects the light so good.
it does.
It's crystal clear. It's clear, so it's
So Matt, is that cable? Is it polystone? Is it flexible? Is it real wire?
the cable is flexible.
Okay, it is. Okay.
So is this how they normally? This is how the statue gets set up in this order with the bubbles
Yes,
first.
I'm watching. Yes, that's why
Okay.
I'm watching the unboxing kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. So, okay, it says red. So these are color coded.
Renzi Collect. Congrats, Matt. Congratulations, he's saying. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you very much. We have a lot of new members, so thank you all for being here.
Trying to figure out. Let me see. Let me see where because it shows it. They have a color on the bottom of it, but yeah, let's see. Let me just see. Okay.
Alan, are you familiar with that wall art of Prime One, that alien that the Queen Alien has she has the human like hugging her or whatever, and like the chest burst is coming out. It hangs on the wall. I have to bring that up because
I don't recall seeing that.
it's a lower piece
statue from Prime One.
It is. It's wall art, they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wish I had it. Every time I look at it, I want it.
Well, you have enough.
Yes. That ain't no lie.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the big body.
Okay.
Oh my God! Like the hair.
Oh, it looks good. Wow, it does look good.
I mean, in person, it looks real. Like you could like brush it. You know what I'm saying? Like feel it, but
Yeah.
it looks awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
You can see like the redness around where just all the cables go, so his skin's like aggravated.
Sure. Wow.
And then look at the hair on the legs.
They get better every
Look
year.
at the feet.
These pieces get better and better.
Wow.
Look at the feet. They could have just did that flat. Nobody would have, cared.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even the feet. But
You're right.
Basically, this rod holds the weight of the body.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Alan, Sideshow, you're right. Alan, Sideshow continues to get better and better at what they do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, James would be awesome. Houdini King. Nightmare Batman. Oh, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah. I could see that. But man, Bane. Oh. Bane.
okay. So you can kind of see it so far. So he's already, say about 18, definitely 18, 19 inches. Let's see. And then let's say undo. We got some cables here. Boom. Boom. Okay, we got some free cables.
Okay. Yeah.
Jimmy, did you see the announcement from Darkseid today regarding the Penguin?
Oh yeah.
I did not see that.
Oh, quarter scale and a third scale Danny DeVito Penguin.
Oh man. I did see the post. I didn't know it was 1/4 scale though. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're doing, I guess, 2 scales, quarter and third.
Well, J&D's doing a 1/3 one. So
Oh, I'd probably be in for the J&D.
yeah, same.
So now you can see the cables going into it.
Yeah.
And then they're flexible enough that they'll like bend to get
Oh
into.
yeah.
Okay.
They're flexible. Yeah.
That's
No
cool.
problem there.
Yeah, very nice.
But guys, I'm telling you, this hair, and even on it looks like you could touch it and like it's real. It's that good.
Wow.
Do we know who the sculptor was on this?
Maybe Jimmy can look that
Yep,
up.
I sure can. Let me see here.
I'm wondering if it was Franco or somebody that we know.
Let me see here real quick.
Okay, and now we got another one that goes in the back of him. Well, let's see.
Oh, there was an art print for this too. I didn't
Okay,
know
and
that.
then some more like these are different colored cables. These are like a bronzish cable, and they go in the back.
Okay.
It looks like here. Let's see.
Martine Canali.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of artists that worked on this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Sculpt, design, Ian McDonald. There's like literally a few sculptors on this. George Villarreal. George Villar. I mean, and then the idea design was Ian McDonald. So, yeah, this was definitely in a team effort. Looks like.
Uh-huh.
Looks awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it says. Man, that's cool. I love on the cable one. Matt, you give any more thought to that fan art Weapon X?
Oh, I think about it every day, brother. Think about it every day.
Yeah, that would look great with this, but it's big, Matt. It's really big.
Oh, I bet.
It's like a 1/3 scale statue. That's what it reminds me of. It's really big.
Yeah, it is. It is very big.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see all the cables going into him.
Yep.
Yep. It looks good.
Okay. And then let's see. So then we got this.
I gotta do a lot of wiring this weekend to my Modu case to extend out the. I'm gonna light up the T2 bus. I'm going to have the RDJ arc reactor light up if I want to. I got a bunch of cables to extend that stuff out this weekend.
Oh,
so.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy the electrician this weekend.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be. And spending more money because I'm probably gonna get Ripley this weekend too. So
Let's
Yeah.
get it.
it never ends for us. Jeez. Can never catch up.
Never gonna end until we die, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. I think Alan said it best. We'll be living in these boxes pretty soon. Like,
Yeah.
Now here's what's gonna happen. We're all just gonna move into Alan's place.
okay, yes.
We're all just gonna move into Alan's place.
Alan said, I never got that email. I never got
No, my place isn't big enough. Matt, we got to move up by you.
Yeah.
You're the one with all the square footage, man. You're never going to fit here.
Yeah, Matt, your man cave is like just massive. So I guess we'll all put bunk beds in there and just sit somewhere.
Yep.
Just sit there or lay there.
Okay. Just doing these water pieces.
Oh,
And then this one. And they're all color coded, so
okay.
it's pretty easy, you know.
I'll never forget getting last level. I have the last level Weapon X. No color coding, no instructions.
Oh, man.
Everything was in pieces. I had to sit there and figure it out, but I got it working. And
So you can kind of see, I mean, the water effects, you know,
wow, it looks awesome.
it looks good there. Then,
Now, when they first showed this piece, I was a little skeptical
Sure.
about if it was going to come across correctly,
Right.
and they did it. I mean, they
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
it off. I think it turned out really good.
oh,
Right.
definitely so.
And you know what, Alan? I think a lot of times too are when we see this piece, we're thinking all my mind keeps going to is all the other ones, like the one in the tube,
Oh, yeah.
and the other ones you're running in the snow and everything else. So you're like, man, I don't know about this piece, but when you see it in front of you being assembled, and I think it gives more of a, you know what, did a great job with this.
Okay, guys. Now, these are the bag of like probably 50 spikes you put in. As,
Oh, my
we're not going
God.
to do that tonight,
Okay.
but, you know, I mean, it's got all the spikes.
Okay.
You know, but we're not going to do that tonight, guys. We're not going to hold you up with that. Yeah. So then, okay. All right. So then let me get the arms.
So, Alan, the last level Weapon X, the claws were made of metal and it was sculpted by Franco.
Is
And-
that the one in the big tube?
No, that's a different one. This is the one where he's running in the snow.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah.
Man, that was a great
Look
statue.
at these. Speaking of claws, look at these.
Oh, there you go. Looks good.
And look at the hair and the veins on the arm.
Yep.
But I love on the paint job, like how the skin's irritated with each of these spikes that'll go into him. So it's not like
That's cool.
they painted the irritation, you know. So
Yeah.
but yeah, these spikes are like definitely long. I mean, you can kind of see long as my finger, you know.
Yeah. I love his fingers, how it looks like he's struggling maybe to breathe or to get out or whatever. His fingers are kind of telling that story.
Yeah. I had the XM Weapon X for the longest time.
Okay.
And
then this one's got the water effect on it.
Oh, I
Yep.
see that. Mm.
Same thing. The claws are like long. I mean, longer
Okay.
as my index finger.
Yep.
But you can kind of see. Again, you can see the irritation that all this is causing him. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
I like the way they did the paint.
Yeah.
Someone was asking, a Frenzy Collector was asking, what's the base circumference measurement? So I'll let you get that together. We can do some measurements for us, Matt, when we get done. So
Yeah. And anyway, Jimmy, on that particular one that I had, the claws were metal and they were like chrome plated.
which one was that?
XM.
XN. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this goes
Didn't
into
like
his
that one.
arm right there. So that one. Yeah, so, okay, that's the only one sticking out. And this one goes on his body right there.
Okay.
Boom. And this one's a white one. Let's see. Let's see where this one is. Let's see if I can figure it out. If not, I'll get the video. But it's a white one. Oh, on this leg.
Okay.
So you can kind of see right
Oh,
there.
there you go. Yep.
So even more. All right. I got the exclusive for the Weapon X portrait, so we're going to do that first. Okay.
All right. Matt, can you do the regular first?
Now who?
Can you do the regular version first?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then show the exclusive, if you don't mind.
it's good. Okay, and it's padded up. Let's do the pads. Okay. So you can kind of see.
Oh,
Man, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks real good.
yeah, it gives the
Yeah.
effect that he's
Underwater. Yeah. UAV, there is a light up feature. I know.
Yep, we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
So that connects in the back. Then, well, let's see. Okay, so blue. So then this connects to him like, boom, it's just kind of,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
boom. I don't know if, let's see, let me look at the video real quick. Okay, let's see. Where do they put that one? Yeah, I need one thing. Okay, so this is like the mouth breather.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So and it's got the bubbles coming out, but see, it goes right. It attaches right here.
Okay, like it's being floating up.
Yep. So there you go, like that.
Nice.
All right, let's see what this light up does.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, right there. Okay, so let's look at it together.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, that looks good.
yeah. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's
That
a
looks
nice-
awesome.
Yeah, nice effect.
I got to throw this out there, Matt. Imagine how awesome this is going to look in a module case.
I
Like
know.
with the lights
I
on
know.
it. That
And
is going to be
it's about 24 inches, so it's about 24 inches, at the
Right.
top. And like I say, these, can move around a little bit. You can do it. It's got some movability.
that looks
Man,
really
that
good.
just looks awesome.
It does.
With all the wire, you don't need the cylinder, the capsule.
Okay.
You
I was
don't
going to
need
ask
it.
you that.
They did a good enough job with putting the water effects even up on the body, and of course down low.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need the cylinder.
Wow.
I mean, it looks awesome. Now let's cut that off and let's see what the Weapon X portrait looks like.
Okay. This is the helmet. It's like midnight last night. I was photoshopping Matt with a Weapon X helmet on his
I
head.
saw that. Yeah, looked good.
Thanks.
That's a good thumbnail.
Yeah. Get it all together for him, so I want to make sure it looks good. Yeah. And this is the exclusive. The exclusive is long sold out. I think that one went first, of course. That was the one everyone
Now
wanted.
this is why I got the exclusive, the Weapon
Okay.
X.
Yeah,
with the helmet.
I mean, look
You
at
gotta have the helmet.
I like it with the helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Same thing. That respirator's gonna
Okay.
click on where it's floating. But I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All righty, let's see. Let's get that in. That goes in good. And then we'll do this respirator over here. All right, let's have some fun here. Let's see, let me find the button.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's it right there.
Does that visor light up too?
It does.
Yeah, see, it's lit up.
Wow.
His head's kind of angled in the air. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, here I can kind of.
I didn't think that lit up. That looks great.
Well, that's why I got it. I was like, hey, that
Yeah,
lights up too.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. It looks
that
awesome.
is super cool.
And you can kind
Wow.
of see size, guys, so it does.
Hmm.
It's not small where it doesn't take up like a presence. It's
Mhm.
Sure.
definitely going to be a presence in your collection. So it's awesome. I'd give Sideshow another home run on this one. That's why it's so waitlisted. You can't get it, type thing.
Yeah. Matt, can you take some measurements for the chat? I know they asked about that. I don't know if you got a measurement for it. You may not. I know you're
I
moving.
will. I don't have my
Okay.
measuring tool with me
That's
right
okay.
now, but
I know you're
I
moving.
can tell you from pics, it's right at that 24 inches tall at its top. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But,
Wow.
and the base is not a big base. I would say the base is a good 9 inches, 10 inches.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that it takes a small footprint.
Yes.
You said it with others. Wow.
Now, this is not a heavy. It's not a. I can tell you right now, it's not polystone. It seems like PVC.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, seems like PVC and acrylic.
That may have been necessary because of the him being floating.
Of him being floating, and
Right.
this basically is the support.
Yeah,
So,
I can definitely see that.
man, but he looks awesome.
Yeah, and I think maybe Sideshow learned from some of their mistakes as far as
Mhm.
building statues that were suspending in the air or suspended on one or the other,
Yeah.
and then making that support beam. Because if you don't have a solid rod in there, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You're asking
I
for
cannot
trouble.
exaggerate how much this hair painted on looks like real hair. It looks like you can touch it and like it's real
That's
hair.
cool. Hey, there's a new Papa right there, Noah.
Hey, no.
Oh, there's Noah. Yeah. Hey.
Let's see, man. Yes, that's it.
But yeah, I mean, the water effects are awesome. How they, did it on the legs and everything else,
Sure.
the legs, the body,
Wow, this piece is awesome. Like it did a great
I
job.
love it. And then look at it
Wow,
like
look at
that.
that angle. Look at that angle. That's really cool.
And then, of course,
Yeah, it's got a lot of movement.
It does. Like he's going up.
yeah.
A lot of people congratulating you, Noah, Resin.
But yeah, if you guys are even thinking about this, the exclusive is waitlisted. Get on the wait list, of course, if you want the exclusive. But the only thing the exclusive is different is the Weapon X portrait, which I wanted the Weapon X portrait, but the other portrait is awesome too now. Don't, if you're kind of going back and forth, because last time I checked, the regular version is in stock. You can still get that right now. So, and that version's awesome too. So,
yeah, I don't know if this one's a exclusive for bus map, but I sure would like to have the exclusive if I
well, that's where I was at. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I would love a Weapon X portrait, but
Sure.
I can honestly say I'm going to use both portraits, I'm
Okay.
going to use both portraits, so yeah.
So is there I know Sideshow doesn't do stands, so it's only Prime 1. I was gonna say, is there a stand for the portrait, but they don't do that. So
No.
still, I mean, it's cool. All right. Well,
Okay.
all right, Matt. What do you think? Oh, go ahead, Alan.
No, I was just going to ask him, Matt, do you have other X-Men pieces you're going to put him with?
This is my first one.
Oh, okay.
I posted in our Facebook group. About the next piece I'll be wanting to get is a Magneto. So that's why I posted, hey, what's the best Magneto out there? No wrong answers, kind of thing. I'm seeing a lot of good ones, but a lot of people are posting the LBS Magneto.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big one. I mean, that's the
big
one. One.
It's a different scale.
Yeah, it's 1/3, and it's enormous. Like it's really, really big.
Like, yeah, I bet you that thing's like way big.
It's really big.
Huge. Yeah.
But I would want the exclude, like the Matt Daddy version, where it's got the spear kind of,
Mm-hmm.
the spear around
A lot of space. That one takes a lot of space. Alan, why did you sell your XM Weapon X?
I got out of all of the X-Men line completely.
Same. I had I had Magneto. I had Wolverine. I had the last level Magneto, and I had the
Yeah.
last level Weapon X. Very hard pieces to obtain, and I sold them for quite a bit of cash. And were they amazing? They were. They were
Yeah.
amazing. Matt, the Magneto I had, he was screaming, and all the pieces were floating all around him, like all the pieces hooked onto him. And I'm not kidding. That Magneto had like 7 portraits,
God dang.
and
But
they all were really good.
But you can see, guys, it comes with all these, I'd
Oh
say,
wow, yeah,
20 or so pins, and you just put them wherever you want. And they're all kind of different sizes. So
Yeah.
it's up to you, kind of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and you put them all around his body.
Right.
yeah.
That looks awesome, Don. It looks awesome. I'm glad I got this piece.
That's a great one. There's another fan art Magneto, Matt, that somebody posted in your post today.
Uh-huh.
That I think that one would fit your line better.
Okay.
And it is he's like lifting his hand, and pieces are floating around him, and they're really cool.
Okay.
I think that one is probably one of the best next to last level. I don't know who makes that one, but I'm sure that they're in the group they do. That's a great one
That
too.
just looks awesome. That's an awesome piece.
Okay, Matt, what do you rate this one here? Coming in.
I'm going to give it. I gave Vader a 10 out of 10. I said, hey,
Yep.
you know, Vader's 10 out of 10. I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I said,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, always room for a little improvement, but I mean, if you said, Matt, you got to pick minus the light up. I love the light up, but minus the light up, what's your favorite part about it? Number one, the design, because everybody's like, oh, why don't you put a cylinder? Well, they proved that you didn't have to put a cylinder, you know, around it. But this paint on this, I cannot exaggerate this anymore, but all the things in his skin around them are, you know, skin agitations. You can see it's red around them and bruising because of the all the cables coming in, spikes coming in and out of him. You know, the paint is just awesome on this.
Yeah, I mean, so 9.5 for you. I agree with all those things. I'll let you go next. What do you think?
I don't know. It kind of checks all the boxes. I mean, I can't see it, you know, up close like Matt can, so I'll take his word for it.
Yeah.
But you know, it checks all the boxes. It's nice sculpt. The concept is great.
Yeah.
I think the execution is good. Like I said, I was skeptical that it was going to come across as that he was, you know, underwater and, you know, in the cylinder and so forth. But yeah, I mean, it comes across fine. The sculpt looks great. The paint looks great.
Yeah.
Nice light up. I can't fault anything. I'd like for there to be metal claws instead of, I'm assuming those are like plastic.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, yeah, I'll go with Matt's rating on that. The only thing, I'm not going to get into the tube thing. So yeah, I'll go with Matt, like, you know, 9.5.
Yeah. Okay. So
and Alan brought up a good point. He didn't think that they could pull it off, and that's why I didn't pre-order this. You know, I was like, hey, it looks cool, but you know, hey, I don't think it's going to be all that. Well, now, you know, I was lucky enough to get one from Nick Mangold, but yeah, it's that dang good.
Yeah. This is a fantastic piece. So I have seen in person a few of the Weapon X's, and it's challenging because the community really loves this piece. So fan art was really amazing on this. Franco has done some, then XM has done some, and then now Sideshow. And listen, I think it looks great. I love the small footprint. I think that's a really big plus. I love how it looks like he's rising from the base and going up, and that looks really amazing. I love the feature on that. I really think that you know, seeing some of the other ones and going through it, I'm going to give this one a 9.5, and I can't give it a 10 because for one, I think I would love to see the claws be metal, and that's one thing.
Yeah.
Does the tube do it for me? I would like it, but I think this piece really complements with the water and with the cables, and it makes it look like he's just floating out of the tube or he's breaking out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm totally okay with it like that. Um, there's some great ones out there, but I think that this one is one of Sideshow's best. I really love
Oh
the
yeah.
wax. I think it's great. This is a great piece. But Matt, I can see you getting that fan art one too with it. I don't know, man, but that
Yeah,
was
I know,
great
I
too.
know, I
That
know.
was
But
great
man,
too.
I just love this one, man.
Yeah,
I'm like
it's great.
the paint on this and just the concept, like I was saying, it's just awesome, man. It's one of my favorite statues. It really is. It's like, yeah,
That's awesome. And he got his converted, so there you go. He got his converted. That's good.
yeah,
Let's see. I can't find one thing off this piece. Oh, glory, then a lot of feature. Yeah, man. So yeah, he loves
yeah.
it. So the I when we start reviewing things, I always try to look for something that's not right because we definitely we want to be truthful, but we always want to be honest about what we review and how
Oh
we
yeah,
do
yeah.
these. And Alan's right. This one checks all the boxes. I think there could be a few things done better, but I can't say that those things outweigh how great this piece is.
Yeah.
And this is a great one, man. It really is. Congrats, Matt.
And we always talk about like, hey, what if Joe Smo walked in the room that, let's just say, didn't, with respect, wasn't into the, just Joe Smo friend, hey, I'm over at the house or whatever, and you had this thing lit up, it would grab, they would have to gravitate toward it, type thing. Like, oh, what is that?
Yeah. This is a great one, man. I congratulations, Matt. You continue to bring some really fantastic pieces to your collection, and this one's no different, my friend. Looks great.
And I'll tell you this, Vader was the first Sideshow piece I've ever bought. Sideshow.
Right.
Oh,
And now, what, a week later, I got
Right.
this. I mean, they're doing some thinking outside of the box and innovative things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm loving them right now.
I've never owned a Sideshow piece before.
See, yeah,
Never owned one.
yeah,
I'm not saying that they're bad by any means. It's just not what I'm collecting right now. And when I started with what the routes I went, it didn't include Sideshow. That's kind of what it was at.
yeah,
It possibly could have, but I just went a different route. And finally, when I stepped out of all comic, I went to all movie. And when I say all movie, that means all your money too. On top of that,
yeah.
because that's kind of what happens when you go to more realistic pieces. But this is a great one. It really
It's
is.
just awesome, man. It really is. So, guys, if you were thinking about it, go ahead and definitely order it. Definitely get it from Sideshow. Definitely.
Not
order it.
approves. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a great one.
It's definitely, if put it this way, and with respect, we're kind of nuts. We all get statues out the yin yang throughout the year.
Yep.
But even if you said, Matt, you get one or two statues this year, and one of them could be this, it would be that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us here at Godlike, I feel like there's a pre-order every other week or something. So
Yeah.
I know some collectors do one or two pieces a year, and then also, Alan, we have a lot of new collectors like looking for places to buy. I would definitely recommend Comic Concepts as a great option. Prime One Direct is another great option. Ordering direct from the factory is always a good choice. Comic Concepts, Spec Fiction, different ways. Those are some great options for you to purchase in the States, especially with some of these pieces being very, very expensive. Remember this question Lane had for us earlier before we go.
Okay.
Yeah, he asked this earlier about. I know what he's referencing right now. This Darth Maul 1/4 being as being nearly 1K. Because I feel like the Sideshow is going to like Prime One prices. So this is the way I see it, and right now when you look at these, I mean, times are changing. Like,
Yep.
I really feel that Sideshow is stepping up their game. Like they're getting better and better and better. And I think some of these prices, guess what? Greater value, they're going to be more expensive. Like
Yep.
they're going to be more expensive, and that's going to happen. So you just have to be prepared for that. The question is that do you feel the price warrants the amount for the statue? I can tell you right now, the pieces I look at are extremely expensive, and I'm just prepared to pay it because it's the one that I really want.
Yeah.
And if there's a Sideshow piece that comes out that I just can't live without, it, I'm totally fine with it. It's the one that I'm going with. It's a piece that I need for my collection. And sometimes, you look at these pieces, you're like, okay, well, man, that's almost as much as a Prime One piece. Well, is it worth it to you? Do you think the sculpt is on point? Do you need it for your collection? Do you feel that this warrants that price? When they say Prime One, I haven't seen a Prime One statue at $1,000. Have you guys? It's like $1,500 to $2,000.
Not since Superman Hush.
Right.
The the third scale was $9.99.
Wow, that's amazing.
If they came out with that now, that piece would be $1,800 easy.
Oh, easily, like easy,
Oh,
easy. Those, I mean, you got to think about like the times now. I think somebody had posted the other day, we as collectors normalize higher pricing as they go through. We all have a choice. Like we make that choice based off of what pieces we're looking at. And when I look at these pieces, I'm like, okay, well, does it warrant that price for me? And is it one that I really want? You know what? I asked Alan, what do you think about this? I asked our panel, like, what do you think about this? Then I'll sleep on it. And then if I want it the next day, then I'll end up getting it. So
we're the wrong people to ask, Jimmy.
Yeah, you don't want to ask these guys here. Especially on a Sunday. Don't ask these guys on a Sunday.
God, Sunday's
on a Sunday, player.
Just walk in with a briefcase full of
Monday.
money if you go on a Sunday, because you'll come out broke. This is kind of the way we roll, whatever. So, what do you guys think about these prices for Sideshow price increase, and then also compared to Prime One? What do you all agree with that, or what do you think?
Well, I would agree. I agree. Number one, everything's going up. I mean, look at milk, eggs, whatever you want to pick. But that being said, Sideshow is still nowhere near Prime One prices, type thing like that. And you can't beat Sideshow's customer service. So, when you think about things like that, I think you could, when you talk about all these companies, first party companies, everybody, 9 out of 10 people would say Sideshow's got the best customer service, etc. Well, you know what? That comes with a price too. They got a whole customer service department, etc. They're not like Joe Smo, that's like maybe three people deep, a 3-man company or something like that. So, you got to look at everything. You got to look at the marketing, customer service, the licensing, etc. Not just, why is this, $1,000? Well, all that goes into it. They got to pay the sculptor, the painter, everything. So I still think a Sideshow product is the best bang for your buck, It
is. And I think a lot of collectors are so used to that $700 price point, which I don't think that almost warrants these days, because there's more. The sculpts are getting better. The times are changing. It is what it is at this point. Do you agree with that? Well, maybe not, but that's kind of the way I see it.
Yeah.
Mr. Kiefer, what do you think?
I think it's just the way it is. The prices are going to go up. Unfortunately, Sideshow's first pieces, when I first got into collecting, were $350, and I was like, wow, at that kind of pricing, I can build a really nice statue collection. Well, here we are, like 14, 15 years later, and now it's like the average piece I'm buying. If it's under $2,000, I usually won't even give it a second look. So, Everything is 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, regarding Sideshow's pricing, I generally think their pricing is in line. I've only seen one or two that kind of jump out at me like, why? I don't quite get it.
Yeah.
Like one of them is that the recent Star Wars with Luke climbing the ladder.
Mhm.
I still don't. I think it's a nice piece. I don't get the price tag, but
Okay.
other than that, I'm sure it's going to sell well.
Yeah.
But and don't forget, we don't have XM in the mix right now.
Right.
So XM used to be just slightly, whatever, a little more expensive than Sideshow.
Sure.
And I think Sideshow sees a gap there to fill. And I think they're slowly creeping their prices up because they know that this is my own theory that, XM isn't there. So let's kind of fill that price point gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of see that happening a little bit. So,
I mean,
we'll see what happens, with all these companies and how it all shakes out at the end of the year.
Yeah. True.
no, that's a great point, Alan. I still have a $2,500 statue on pre-order with XM, which is the Iron Man on gantry.
Oh yeah.
And version B with everything with it.
Yep.
It's going right there. It's going right over there. So it's definitely a piece that I still really want, and one that I know that 1/4 scale statue at that price is very expensive, like it is, but does it warrant the price for me? Absolutely it does. Like I really want it, and that's where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go.
Yeah.
And I already have a spot for it and everything, but it's just the way I feel about it, and I think the industry is changing, and we have to look at these changes and just go with it. We have to embrace it. It is what it is at this point.
Yeah, and you kind of have to build your collection around a company's product that you feel comfortable with that price tag.
Right.
We all can't have a whole collection of J&D or Infinity Studios or Queen Studios busts. We're not, all of us can't do that. Some of us are tweeterhead collectors or there's other companies out there and companies that are filling the void, like somewhere in between those price tags, like LBS.
Yep.
With their third scale line, they're not for what you get from that company. I'm actually surprised the pricing is as low as it is.
Yeah.
Same, because
with
those
LBS, with all you get, with all the portraits and everything, I mean, you can't beat. Oh, speaking of LBS, I messaged Jay 2 days ago. He said Venom was going up for pre-order next month.
Okay.
Because I said I need a Venom, and he goes, it'll be available for next month. So yeah,
that's going to be awesome. I don't know if y'all caught this, but he did tease Loki this week, and then it was removed. So I don't know what happened there.
Oh, maybe he got ahead of himself a little bit.
Maybe so. Yeah.
Did you see his post? His little quick story of the Thanos gauntlet
I did.
lighting up. So I hearted it, not thinking anything of it, just hearted it. He hits me back. He was like, "Oh, you like it?" I was like, I want to see more. It's like, give me time. He was like, it's already the prototypes going into production. The prototype.
Cool. You know what? I'm going to message him. Hey, we need that prototype here. Let's go ahead and do the review for it.
Yeah,
there you go. That would be awesome.
Doing the
for showing off the Venom, like the different portraits and stuff like that. Hey, this is what you're going to get with this version, etc.
So Matt, as you're going to build your X-Men collection, are you going to stick to one scale? Like you're going to stick to quarter scale pretty much? Or are you going to go outside the box and mix and match with third scale?
I'm going to mix. I think I can mix and match because I love the LBS Magneto. I just love the presence. It's classic Jim Lee to me. So love that. But I also love, people are commenting on that post that I did. I love some of the the other ones like the fan art and all that too. So it might be more than one Magneto. I mean, because certain characters, I think you can. Hey, I need like me. I got 3 Batmans. You know what I'm saying? There's different versions. You know, there's different versions of the Bat, and just like there's different versions of Wolverine. I mean, you got the yellow suit, you got the brown suit, you got Weapon X. You know, I mean, certain characters you can. And like Venom, you got buffed up Venom like crazy,
Right.
you know, and then you got, you know, a more slender Venom and, you know, with the tongue out or whatever, you know, type thing.
So, Matt, before you make a final choice on Magneto, take a look at one of the ones they posted specifically, the fan art one where he's raising the rocks all around him.
Okay.
Man, I still love that piece to this day, and it looks like he's levitating, and the rocks are floating around him. It's just so great.
All right, I'll look at it in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason I say that too, Matt, is because it matches the scale of Weapon X behind you.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's why I like that. Now, the LBS one is a great option. Don't get me wrong; it's great.
You get like 10 portraits, you get 3 or 4 portraits. You know. What I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a great piece. It is. It's got that big turbine and. I mean, you can. I'm sure you can get it for a great price now too.
Oh yeah, actually, you can get it like for around that 15.
Wow,
brand new.
Like, imagine if that was a brand new Prime One. If that was a brand new Prime One statue, it'd probably be like $2,500. I don't know. It'd be super expensive. Maybe not quite that much, but it's really expensive.
I just like the spear. You know, like if you get the biggest version, you know, you get that spear around it, you know.
Yeah.
That takes up presence, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Sure.
I'm not making any moves on Magneto no time soon. I say that.
Okay.
I'll have 3 ordered tomorrow. But yeah, I mean
it's gonna be but whatever you decide, I'm sure it's gonna be great. So looking forward to that. Well, we'll have statue talk tomorrow at Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Come hang out. We're gonna talk a lot about all the news in the community. I do want to touch base on Prime One sending Flankster the T800 very early. I want to talk a little bit about that. I think all 3 of us are getting that piece. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, along with what's new in the community. I look forward to that. I'm not going to say I'm going to get off early and everything's going to go fine, because every time I say that, it never happens.
Every time you say that,
it just doesn't happen. But we will have statue talk tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. I will see you then. Until then, stay godlike. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.